Every car owner should include one of the best tire pressure gauges in their toolkit. Keeping your tires properly inflated ensures they wear evenly and that you're getting the best possible gas mileage. It's a small investment that will keep you from having to replace your expensive tires too soon and save money on every fill-up. There are many products available to choose from best tire pressure gauge, each with different characteristics, benefits, and prices. To help you make an informed decision, I did dynamic research, read tons of reviews from customers, and compiled a list of the best tire pressure gauge from reputable brands. After much research, I found these products much helpful for people like you. If you want to know about the price and other information, be sure to check my description. So without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Number 1. Rhino USA Heavy Duty Tire Pressure Gauge. The Rhino USA 75 SI Heavy Duty Tire Pressure Gauge. It features a 16.75-inch braided hose and chuck assembly, 2.0-inch glow-in-the-dark high-contrast dial with 0.3-inch protective rubber bumpers, and solid brass hardware. It's calibrated to the ANSI B40.1 standard. That made it easy to get one end on the valve stem and the other where it is convenient to read. Like many dial gauges, it holds the reading after you remove it from the tire, with an air pressure relief valve that doubles as a deflator if a very slow one. It's the largest tire gauge in our list, however, which makes it a lot less convenient to jam into a glove box. It does come with a drawstring bag to protect the face from scratches, and a package of stickers and diesels, if that's your thing. The Rhino USA Heavy Duty Tire Pressure Gauge has an excellent. Number 2. Astro Eye Digital Tire Pressure Gauge. The Astro Eye Digital Tire Pressure Gauge is the best digital gauge. The bright illumination and accurate readings make it better than other gauges in its price range. It features a blue backlit LCD and matte finish grip. The best feature is a bright LED circling the chuck, which makes it easier to find the valve stem. It reads in 0.5 SI increments, and has settings for 0 to 150 SI, 0 to 10 bar, 0 to 10 kg CM2, or 0 to 1000 kPa. It uses a single button for all its features, toggling on-off, and a unit of measurement. The device will automatically shut off after 30 to 40 seconds to save power. A non-replaceable battery is included. This gauge read within the rated 0.5 SI of our other gauges, and it was easy to see the display. The blue light is very bright, but we'd rather have white for the chuck flashlight, and red for the gauge for the sake of preserving our vision at night. Number 3. TireTech Premium Tire Pressure Gauge. TireTech lists the grade of ANSI B40.1 calibration, grade B, which is the highest standard for consumer and commercial gauges. That means it's rated for 3% accuracy, or plus or minus 1.2 SI, from 15 to 45 SI. Other gauges might be as accurate, and others in the Auto Guide Garage performed equally well, but without publishing the grading, you have no way of knowing. Like most mechanical dial tire pressure gauges, it holds pressure and its reading until you release the valve. This lets you measure on the tire, but without the need to get your face down close to the valve stem. The 2-inch face is surrounded by the typical rubber drop guard, and the rest of the construction is steel and plated brass. The face glows in the dark, but you need to shine a bright light on it first, so it won't work straight out of the glove box. A 45-degree swiveling 5mm chuck is more usable than a straight one. Number 4. AccuTire Digital Tire Pressure Gauge. AccuTire makes a classic and well-known digital tire gauge, used by thousands of people for years. It has a very grippy butyl rubber handle that makes it easy to hold onto in wet or greasy conditions. The gauge reads in SI only, from 5 to 150 SI in 0.5 increments, and is said to be accurate within 0.5 SI. AccuTire doesn't list any standard for this claim, but they're well known as an accurate gauge. It uses a fixed 45 degrees angled head, which would generally be useful for a fixed head design, if it were easier to know if you were actually getting a reading. It turns on automatically when it detects pressure from the valve stem, but we found it seldom measured on the first try. We had to remove it, then press it down again and hold it until it displayed a pressure reading. Then, the dimly lit display would turn off after 10 seconds, and it's not bright enough to read in direct sunlight. Previous versions have looked different, and some have had an on-off button. Number 5. Jayco Elite Pro Tire Pressure Gauge. Jayco produces a high-quality mechanical dial gauge similar to Rhino, and at about the same price. The Elite Tire Pressure Gauge is calibrated to ANSI B40.1 standard, and promises plus or minus 1.5% accuracy without having to rely on batteries. Manufactured with premium heavy-duty components, the gauge is surrounded by a rugged gear-style guard, and has a flexible 10-inch rubberized no-leak air hose. There is a built-in bleeder valve to reduce pressure in overinflated tires, while the 360-degree chuck makes it easy to access your valve stems. The 2-inch dial reads up to 100 SI and glows in the dark, while readings are locked in place until the pressure reset button is pushed. We like the high-contrast 2-inch dial for readability. It has a terrific 93% positive rating from 5,700 reviews. That's all from my end. I make helpful video daily, so do subscribe my channel and hit the bell notification. To get more information, or if you want to know product price, please do check my description. For any kind of problem, please comment below, so I can help you further. Life is short, so enjoy every bit of your life with our cool products, as it's going to make your life much easier. Thanks for watching, have a great day.